Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Nixa Amateur Radio Club's Thursday night NARCnet. This meets every Thursday at 7:30 p.m. on the club's multi-band suite of repeaters covering the Springfield metro area. The purpose of this net is to pass along announcements and information for both club and regional amateur radio activities to improve camaraderie amongst area amateurs and to find equipment and parts for your station or project. You can also take advantage of the multi-band facet of this net to utilize other bands besides 2 meters and 70 centimeters to check into and communicate with our amateurs. You can utilize the 10 meter, 6 meter, 1.25 meter, 33 centimeter, and 23 centimeter bands to help you learn about your station's capabilities on those bands, the repeater's capabilities, and to find others with similar interests in those bands. During this net, you may check in via the 29.680, the 53.270, the 145.270, the 147.015, the 224.280, the 442.425, and the 927.0125 repeaters. Those repeaters all have a PL of 162.2 hertz, except for the 10 meter repeater, which uses a PL of 123.0. To check in via your favorite VoIP amateur mode, you can use Echolink node K0NXA-L or All-Star node 565503. We ask that you please key your microphone for approximately 1 second before speaking. This allows all the links to rise, and then give your call sign, first phonetically, then the regular way, followed by your location and what repeater you're using to check into the net. First, are there any news or announcements for this week's net? Please call now. Okay, hearing no announcements there, we have a couple of club-related announcements. The first one being that our next club meeting is scheduled for Saturday, October the 11th at 6 p.m. at the Nixa Fire Station at 711 North Main Street, Nixa. We'd also like to remind everybody of this year's NARC Fest. That is going to be located at the Victory Baptist Church at 252 North Nicholas Road in Nixa. And that is on Saturday. Let's see, we don't have the date on here. It's the second Saturday in November. The doors open at 8 a.m. Tickets are $10. Table reservations are also $10. If you'd like to help support the SMLRS in an extra special way, you can purchase a super ticket for $20. That gets you into the Hamfest and gives you 20 prize tickets. All right, so the date on the Hamfest is Saturday, November the 8th. Again, that's Saturday, November the 8th. We have commercial vendors such as Associated Radio, DL Antenna, and Mike Hoffman's Embroidery this year. We've also added Spec 5 coming up from Dallas, Texas, with his full line of Mesh-tastic gear. He's probably the premier manufacturer of Mesh-tastic gear in the United States. And he's also giving a presentation at the Hamfest. So there'll be 2 great opportunities there to learn more and purchase some great gear from Spec 5. He's also providing a nice prize for the Hamfest. Speaking of prizes, this year's grand prize is the Yaesu ST891 with the ATAS mobile antenna system. VE testing will be available on site at the morning of the Hamfest, provided by Rob, W3LGA, and the Nixa ARC VE testing team. All proceeds from the Hamfest do support the Southwest Missouri Linked Repeater System. It helps us to keep repeaters on the air, upgrade repeaters, and sometimes even add new ones. If you'd like to purchase your tickets or tables online, you can go to www.nixahams.net/Hamfest. We recommend you do that as soon as possible, especially if you're wanting a table, as we already have sold quite a few of the tables, and tables are limited. All right, with that, we'll go ahead and take any announcements. First, we're looking for portable, mobile, or short-time stations. Please call now.
Is KF0HOD kilowatt Foxtrot 0 Hotel Oscar Delta Bob in Aurora via the Republic 5-1 machine.
Kilo Echo 0, Juliet Alpha India, KE0JGX. Sean, portable on the Republic 425.
Kilo Echo 0, Oscar Mike Juliet, KE0, OMJ, Roger, and Ozark on the 015. Short time, no traffic.
Quebec 0, Quebec, KQ0Q, Lance in Springfield on the 224.280. Charlie 0, India, Yankee, India, KC0, IYI, Jim and Nixon on the 145.270, portable, no traffic.
All right, we'll take a pause there real quick, acknowledge several stations. First we have Bob, Kilo Foxtrot 0, Hotel Oscar Delta in Aurora. And we have Mike, November 0, November Quebec Whiskey on the 220 repeater. Didn't know he had 220, Mike. You got a good signal. Thanks for checking in. Then we had Sean, Kilo Echo 0, Juliet Golf India on the 442-425 out of Republic. Then we had Roger, KE0OMJ, Oscar Mike Juliet in Ozark on the 147-015. We had Lance, Kilo Quebec 0 Quebec on the 224.28. And Jim, Kilo Charlie 0, India, Yankee India in Nixa on the 145.27. No traffic out of any of those stations, so we'll take one more quick call for portable, mobile, or short time stations. Please call now.
Mike 6, Alpha Oscar Bravo, AM6QB, Ralph Oliver.
Hey, Rebecca in Nixa on the 270. No traffic.
AG0YR, Roger on the 015. AG0YR, Roger on the 015.
Seth on Kilo Foxtrot 0, Victor Bravo Echo, KFO VDE on 145-270.
All right, I got four more stations there. First we had Ralph, Kilo Mike 6, Alpha Oscar Bravo, Bolivar. No traffic. Then we had another station, the double Q on the 270. If you could come back to us, please.
This is November 7, Bravo Echo Kilo, Rebecca, N7BEK in Nixa on the 270.
All right, Rebecca, thanks for checking in. November 7, Bravo Echo Kilo. And then we had Roger, Alpha Delta 0, Yankee Romeo in Springfield. And then we had Kilo Foxtrot 0, Uniform Bravo Echo, also on the 145.27. And if there are no corrections to that, we'll go ahead and see if there's any Echolink or All-Star stations that would like to check in tonight.
This is Kilo Echo 0, Zulu Kilo Mike, KE0ZKM, Marvin in Tennessee on Echolink.
Good evening, James. Kilo Alpha 0, Kilo Delta Whiskey. That's KA0KDW. Brad, Northeast Polk County. On the Max Creek 2 meter. I have no comments. Good evening.
All right, we had two stations there. We had Kilo Echo 0, Zulu Kilo Mike in Tennessee. And then KA0KDW Brad do the 147.255 All-Star connection out of Max Creek. And the station out of Tennessee, where are you located in Tennessee, just out of curiosity?
Dayton, Tennessee, sir. Dayton, Tennessee, right by Spring City.
All right, copy the Dayton, Tennessee. Well, you sound good on Echolink tonight. And I've not been through Dayton, Tennessee. We've been out to Gatlinburg a few times on vacation and out to Nashville. So, but don't think I've been through Dayton. So I'll have to look that one up on the map. I appreciate you checking in tonight. You're welcome every Thursday. You want to check back in next time. All right, let's go ahead and open the net up for any regular check-ins. Anyone that would like to check in on any of the repeaters, please call now.
Kilos Delta Zero, Sierra Juliet Hotel, KD0SJH, Will in Springfield on the 015.
This is WB0NTZ on 224 megahertz.
This is November 0 Sierra Romeo Oscar N0 SRO, Billy in Springfield on the 015, no traffic.
All right, looks like we picked up 3 more there. We had Kilo Delta Zero, Sierra Juliet Hotel, Will in Springfield on the 015. Then we had Whiskey Baker Zero, November Tango Zulu, Dave up at Bolivar on the 224.28. And then we had Billy, November Zero, Sierra Romeo Oscar on the 015 as well. No traffic. Thank you to all 3 of you for checking in. Is there anyone else that would like to check in this evening? This is KB0 NHX, Net Control.
Kilo Foxtrot 0, Uniform Delta Kilo, KF0UDK on the Don and Republic on the 425, no traffic.
Kilo Bravo 0, Tango Kilo Victor, KB0TKV, Dave and Sparta on the 015, no traffic.
Kilo Foxtrot 0, Juliet, Quebec, November, KF0, JQN, Brandon and Walnut Grove. No traffic.
All right, I got 3 more stations there. We had Kilo Foxtrot 0, Uniform Delta Kilo, Don in Republic on the 425. Then we had Dave out in Sparta, Kilo Bravo 0, Tango Kilo Victor. And then we had Brandon, Kilo Foxtrot 0, Juliet, Quebec, November, out of the big town of Walnut Grove. No traffic for those stations. I appreciate you all checking in tonight. And we'll do one quick recall of the announcements here, and then I'm going to see if there's any late check-ins I'd like to check in this evening. Seems like lately I've been the late check-in. Just barely missed checking into the net. So we'll give a last chance here once I reread the announcements. All right, just want to remind everybody that the next club meeting is scheduled for Saturday, October the 11th at 6 p.m. That's at the Nixa Fire Training Center at 711 North Main Street, Nixa. This month, we're going to have the club's trailer out there. Everybody's going to get a chance to see all the updates and changes that we've made there, fresh off of our presentation at the ARRL's Midwest Division Convention in Sedalia. So we're going to take it up there and show it off there as well. So invite everybody up to see that on Saturday evening at 6 o'clock, October the 11th. And then also, we want to make sure everybody has the Nixa Amateur Radio Club Hamfest on your calendar. And that is on Saturday, November the 8th. The doors open at 8 a.m. It's at the Victory Baptist Church in Nixa. Address is 252 North Nicholas Road. Again, doors open 8 a.m. Tickets are $10 in advance or at the door. Table reservations are also $10 a piece. Those are done on the club's website at www.nixahams.net/Hamfest, or you can just go to nixahams.net and click on the Hamfest tab at the top of the page. I recommend that you do get your tables reserved early. I think we already have 17 of the tables reserved of the general, I guess, used equipment sales, which is about half. So make sure and get in there and get that taken care of immediately. We're going to have breakfast on site and lunch. We have several presentations. One of them is going to be one of our new vendors, Spec 5 out of Dallas, Texas, who's a big mesh-tastic dealer, probably the biggest one in the United States. Giving a great presentation and giving away some gear at the Hamfest as well. The grand prize this year is the Yaesu FT891 with an ATAS mobile antenna system. You do not have to be present to win the grand prize again this year, which I think is a great idea. And let's see what else we have going on here. VE testing in the morning with Rob, W3LGA, and the Nixa Club VE testing team. And just as a reminder, all proceeds from the Hamfest support the Southwest Missouri linked repeater system. So it helps us to keep the repeaters on the air, make upgrades to repeaters, such as this year when we moved the Branson repeater to the Inspiration Tower. And also sometimes add repeaters like we did 2 years ago when we added the Golden City repeater. And the year before that we had Comstock Mountain. So it helps all those projects to enhance and expand the link system. If you have any questions, you can send an email to hamfest@nixahams.net, or you can always call or text the club's phone number at 417-501-4429. That's the wrap-up of the announcements this week. Are there any late check-ins for tonight's net? Please call now.
This is Kilo 0 Echo Alpha Victor, K0 EAV, John in Nixa, no traffic.
Recheck KF0 JQN.
This is KF0 OLO CW in Springfield, mobile. No traffic.
All right, I picked up 3 there. This last station was a Kilo Mike 0 Lima Oscar Lima.
That is correct.
All right, I just want to make sure I had that right. I hadn't talked to you before. I like your call sign, so thanks for checking in tonight. And then we had John, Kilo 0 Echo Alpha Victor in Nixa, no traffic. And then recheck with Brandon. Go ahead, Brandon, close us out here.
Kilo Foxtrot 0 Juliet Quebec November. I was kind of curious. I jumped in late on the net, but the digital net on Wednesday nights, I just wanted to make sure my equipment was still working right. Haven't heard it in 2 weeks. Just looking for a little bit of an update.
K0QDW.
Wait for the repeater's ID there. Yeah, the Southwest Missouri DMR net did occur last night. It lasted for a few minutes, not very long. I tried to check in about 7 or 8 minutes after the hour, and it was already closed down. And then Brad, who you heard there right before I came back to you, K0KDW ran the Missouri statewide net on DMR 3129, and I checked into it, so I know it was operational as well. So I don't know what repeater you're trying to check in on, but that might be something to check as well. So go ahead there, Brandon.
Well, I was actually trying to get into the net on my hotspot using Fusion. I guess did they go to just DMR, or is it all digital?
The Southwest Missouri net is, I guess, technically the Missouri all-digital net, and it is still should be on Fusion, and Fusion room 31291. So unless there was an issue with the bridge there, you should have heard it.
Yeah, I never heard it, so I may have to look into my stuff and see if I have any problems. That answered my question. Thanks, James. KF0, JQN.
Okay, and I'll shoot a message to Matt. He's the one that manages and runs that bridge, and just have him look at it and make sure that the fusion site is still linked in. So I'll either text you back or shoot you an email and let you know what I find out there.
Sure thing, James. Thanks. 7-3.
And Brad, did you have any additional there? KE0 KDW, KB0 NHX.
Yeah, all of the bridging is down. Will and I discovered that either last night or Tuesday. DCN is also down with the bridging. I've already a text message to Matt might get there faster, but I did send him a message on Messenger last night, letting him know that things were probably needing a reboot.
Right, well, I'll harass Matt and see what he has to say. He may be doing some upgrades or doing some changes too, so there's no telling. All right, well, 73 everybody, and we'll see you next week. KB0 NHX.
And by the way, James, thanks for doing that call to action email and Facebook post for me. We got everything filled for Saturday. In fact, we have, I think, one or maybe two extra people, which is what I wanted, to have extra than what we needed. So I can have relief when needed. Have a good weekend, James. We'll catch you later on. K0 KDW will be cleared.
Great. All right. Well, I hope the cross-country event goes well up there, and don't know if I'll be able to hear it from here or not, but if it's on one of the repeaters, I'll see if I can hear it. KB0 NHX. I'll be quick.
No, I don't think anybody within probably 5 miles will be able to hear it. They'll be able to hear me, and that's it. We'll be on 14658. DCS 165, so simplex, which is our local simplex for Polk County and what we use now for events. So there's the answer to that question. All right, I'm going to go ahead and be off air and probably go to bed. I've been up since 3 this morning. K0 KDW. I'll be off air.
KF0HOD, Aurora.